Worker dies in fall during New Year's Eve stage setup in Taipei. Fish die in Taichung's Green River during Christmas Eve festival. Majority oppose renaming Taipei 101 to Taiwan 101. South Korea becomes super-aged society. Chemical spill in Brazilian river after fatal bridge collapse. NASA spacecraft attempts closest ever approach to Sun. 50,000-year-old mammoth carcass discovered in Siberia. Spain's Fat Lottery delivers hefty $2.8 billion prize.
Hello, I'm Johnny. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It's Thursday, December 26th, and here are your top stories. And for today's Taiwan news, a worker in his 30s fell to his death while installing motors at a height of 15 meters for Taipei's New Year's Eve celebration stage. Safety measures failed, and the incident led to a suspension of work and investigations by the Labor Department. On Christmas Eve, fish in Taichung's Green River were found dead, causing a foul odor. Authorities suspect that the cold weather led to the fish's death, though further investigation is underway after the cleanup was completed. DPP legislator Guo Go-wen proposed renaming Taipei 101 to Taiwan 101 to elevate its international status. A Yahoo poll revealed that over 80% of respondents disagree with the idea, with 11,300 people participating by noon on December 25th. And in global news, South Korea has become a super-aged society with 1 in 5 people aged 65 or older, underscoring the country's deepening demographic crisis. According to new data released by the Ministry of the Interior and Safety, the number of people aged 65 and older stands at 10.24 million, accounting for 20% of South Korea's population. The United Nations classifies countries with more than 7% of the population aged 65 or older as an aging society, those with over 14% as an aged society, and those with more than 20% as a super-aged society.
South Korea has been grappling with infamously low birth rates, which dropped to just 0.72 in 2023, the world's lowest, after years of decline. Countries need a fertility rate of 2.1 to maintain a stable population in the absence of immigration. According to the ministry's latest data, about 22% of women in South Korea are aged 65 or older, while the proportion of men over that age is nearly 18%. The data highlights the demographic time bomb South Korea and other East Asian nations face as their societies age just decades after rapid industrialization. Authorities have sought to reverse the trend, with President Yoon Suk-yeol in May calling for Parliament's help to establish a new ministry to address the national emergency.
Brazilian authorities are investigating after a bridge collapsed Sunday, killing at least 4 people and sending trucks loaded with sulfuric acid and pesticides plunging into a river. According to the National Agency for Water and Basic Sanitation, the trucks were carrying about 25,000 liters of pesticides and 76 tons of sulfuric acid, raising concerns about their environmental damage. More than a dozen people are missing after the 533-meter-long bridge gave way. 4 trucks, 3 cars, and 3 motorbikes fell into the Tocantins River. 3 women and 1 man died in the collapse.
Authorities warned residents not to drink or bathe in the river's water. CNN Brazil reported that the search for the missing was suspended due to sulfuric acid in the river. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva sent his condolences to the victims' families in a social media post on Monday and stated that his government will support local authorities in addressing the emergency. Brazil's National Department of Transport Infrastructure has launched an investigation into the cause of the collapse. The Navy will deploy equipment and boats to continue searching for the 13 missing individuals. The government also announced plans to hire a new company to design and construct a replacement bridge, which is expected to be completed in about a year.
A NASA spacecraft is attempting to make history with the closest ever approach to the Sun. The Parker Solar Probe is plunging into the Sun's outer atmosphere, enduring brutal temperatures and extreme radiation. It will be out of communication for several days during this scorching flyby, and scientists are anxiously waiting for a signal to confirm it has survived. The mission aims to help us better understand how the sun works. The Parker Solar Probe, launched in 2018, is heading to the center of our solar system.
It has already swept past the sun 21 times, getting ever closer, but the Christmas Eve visit is record-breaking. At its closest, the probe is 6.2 million kilometers from the sun's surface. This might not sound close, but NASA's Nicola Fox puts it into perspective. We are 93 million miles away from the sun, so if I put the sun and the Earth 1 meter apart, Parker Solar Probe is 4 centimeters from the sun. That's close. The probe will endure temperatures of 1,400 degrees Celsius and intense radiation. It is protected by an 11.5 centimeters thick carbon composite shield, but its strategy is to get in and out quickly. It will move faster than any human-made object, hurtling at 430,000 miles per hour, the equivalent of flying from London to New York in under 30 seconds. Parker's speed is driven by the immense gravitational pull it feels as it falls toward the sun.
A baby mammoth that lay almost perfectly preserved for 50,000 years in the now melting permafrost of eastern Siberia has been unveiled by a team of scientists. The mammoth was described as a unique research find, with scientists all surprised by its exceptional preservation. A rector at the Northeastern Federal University said the body showed no signs of damage to the head, trunk, ears, or mouth. The carcass of the baby mammoth, dubbed Yana after the Yana River basin where it was found in eastern Siberia, is considered the best preserved in the world.
It was only the 7th baby mammoth carcass discovered globally, 6 in Russia and 1 in Canada. The mammoth is 4 feet tall, weighs about 400 pounds and is less than 6.6 feet long. The head of the university's Mammoth Museum's laboratory said, "This discovery is expected to provide valuable insights into the development of mammoths, their adaptive traits, the environmental conditions of their Ice Age habitats, and other important aspects of their lives." Yana was found by local residents in June in the Batagayka crater, the world's largest permafrost crater, which is widening as a result of climate change as the ground melts. The discovery was made by local residents of the village of Bataga.
Spain's 200-year-old holiday lottery, the Fat One, awarded over $2.8 billion in prizes this year, with the winning numbers warbled out by school children in a live broadcast watched worldwide. The annual drawing for El Gordo took place on Sunday at Teatro Real, Madrid's renowned opera house. Unlike many lotteries, it does not have a single jackpot. Instead, the winnings are distributed among thousands of participants through a complex system. Across the country, families, colleagues, and friends often pool their money to purchase tickets together.
Multiple tickets with the same number can be sold, and shops typically sell only 1 or 2 numbers, meaning those who win the largest prizes often live in the same area. El Gordo, held annually on December 22, is a key part of Spain's Christmas season and boasts one of the largest lottery prize pools in the world. Organized by the Spanish government, it originated in 1812 during the Napoleonic Wars. On Sunday, the top prize of €400,000 was won by several ticket holders with the number 72,480. The second prize was €125,000, and the third prize was €50,000. As is customary, lively celebrations broke out across the country after the winners were announced, with some popping bottles of Prosecco surrounded by friends and family.
The answer for yesterday was C, apnea. The doctor explained that untreated apnea could lead to severe health issues, including fatigue and heart problems. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. 50,000-year-old mammoth carcass discovered in Siberia. Number 1. Preserve. 保存保护维持. The museum works hard to preserve ancient artifacts for future generations. Number 2. Unveil. 公开展示或揭开某物. The company will unveil its new product line next week during the conference. Number 3. Carcass. 动物尸体. The vultures were circling around the carcass of the dead animal. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comments section. The correct answer will be announced tomorrow. And that's all for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune in to Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm Johnny Wu, your host. I will see you next time.